This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Knife Friday! Hey, all you knife chatters out there. It's about time for another Fun Knife Friday. But did you notice something else? This is a long weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. And you know what we're doing at the Volcano Club this year? We're going to have our first ever knife throwing contest. So we have a fun knife weekend looking at it. But before we start talking about the fun knife weekend, let's talk about the purpose of this weekend. Because it's not all fun and games. There's a reason we have this 3-day weekend, and a lot of people seem to forget the important part of it. And that is, this is Memorial Day weekend. So there's nothing wrong with going out and having some fun, having a picnic, spending time with your family and all that other stuff. But don't forget also to take a few minutes out of your day and remember the purpose of the weekend. And that's Memorial Day. We're remembering all the people who died keeping this country safe and keeping this country free. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to have a fun knife weekend, knife throwing contest or anything else. And you wouldn't necessarily be speaking English right now. A lot of bad things could be going on. We sit here and we yell and scream at each other over petty stuff. But this is still the land of the free, and the reason it's the land of the free is because of all the people who died keeping this country free. And that's what Memorial Day weekend is all about. So don't forget that part also. So if you're a churchgoer, remember to go there, and don't forget the little memorial service at your church. Otherwise, look around at a park or something. Almost everywhere there's some kind of memorial service or a parade or something. And if you can't find one in your neighborhood, well, you know what? You can probably go out to a nearby cemetery, and they usually have something on Memorial Day for all the veterans. And all the people who died serving this country. So consider going out there, maybe leaving a penny or a nickel or a dime on the tombstone of a veteran to let them know that somebody still remembers them. Because not every veteran, not every soldier who died and is buried in a cemetery has family members to remember them anymore. Well, take some time out of your day. Do something right for Memorial Day. Remember the people who died for this country. Remember the people who kept you free. Now with that said, let's move on to Fun Knife Friday and Fun Knife Weekend at the Volcano Club. Yeah, we're going to have a knife throwing contest. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And I was all really hopped up about this, and then Tobias said, you know, you need to have some rules with this. It just can't bring any knife and start throwing things. It's like, I thought, oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, Machete Monday. Yeah, so unfortunately, if you're coming to Fun Knife Weekend knife throwing contest, you can't bring a machete. No matter how cool it is, we're not throwing machetes in the knife throwing contest. Maybe later we might have a machete throwing contest, but today it's a knife throwing contest. And by the way, William from William Knife Life, you just keep your cricket hunter at home too. No Bowie knives in the knife throwing contest. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a bummer. Who doesn't want to throw a Bowie knife? But we're doing things kind of by the rule books here, whatever those are, and we're using actual throwing knives. So can't you throw just about any knife? I suppose so, but we're looking at a throwing knife, and I got one here. That's a pretty cool one. Not a very big knife, but this is kind of what we're looking at. We're looking at a knife that has a 4 or 5 inch blade, double-sided, and a nice pointy tip there, a nice small handle. It doesn't have to be like this one. This one's cool though. This is an old Voss throwing knife. Got Nice. Look at that beautiful leaf-shaped blade, sharp on both sides. It's got a brass guard going there, a stacked leather handle, and an aluminum pommel there. And yeah, it's got a really good balance to it too, so it's a really good thrower. This is the knife I'm going to be using in the knife throwing contest. My little Vice throwing knife. And I've been practicing, so you guys better be on your toes. You better count all your toes after we're done too, because some of you might be missing some toes if you ain't careful. But in any case, that's what we're going to be doing. A knife throwing contest at the Volcano Club. And you know what else we're doing? Really special on Sunday? What the heck? Mumbly peg contest. Nothing's more American than a mumbly peg contest. So bring your pocket knife and get ready to eat dirt, because Sunday we're going to have a mumbly peg contest. And we'll do it around 2 o'clock, so you guys have plenty of time to go to your church services, go to all those Memorial Day services and everything else. And then after you do that, drop on by the Volcano Club. We're going to go out in the back area where we usually play bocce ball. And we're going to break out the old toothpicks and have a mumbly peg contest. So get ready to eat dirt. Man, did I ever eat a lot of dirt growing up. No. But I got better. Anyway, knife throwing contest, mumbly peg contest, and Memorial Day weekend. What more could you want? Oh yeah, beer, hot dogs, sausage, hamburgers, steak. But also, don't forget, remember those who served, remember those who died to keep you free. Skip out. Open me some potato chips. Be seated, gentlemen. All this stuff you've heard about Americans not wanting knives, wanting to keep away from sharp and pointy implements, is a bunch of horse dung. Americans traditionally love a good knife. All real Americans love to see that gleam off the sharp edge of a great knife. When you were a kid, you all admired the champion mumbly peg player, the boy with the biggest bowie knife, and the man with the sharpest machete. Americans love a big knife, and Americans will not tolerate a dull blade. Americans sharpen their knives all the time. I wouldn't give a hoot for a man with a dull knife. The very thought of a dull knife is hateful. Hateful. And that's why we keep our knives sharp, so that one day when we grow old and our grandkids are sitting on our knee and they come up to us and say, "Grandpa, why is your knife so sharp?" You can say, "Well, I sharpened my knife. I didn't just dig up crap in Louisiana. I kept a sharp knife because I'm an American, and Americans love a sharp knife." At ease. There you have it, Knife Chatters. Another Fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip DeSheau's Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.